Damn it, why do you not have no ammo? Yeah, they've got a little overzealous there, so let's wait for the gas to clear and then move on to the finale. Just throw this piece of crap out of the way. Yep, no more enemies, just a straight shot to the loading bay where we first arrived. Let's go meet that mysterious hacker guy, whoever he is.
Bratan.
Quinn?
You've got to be kidding
our
me.
good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your
What a
voice.
shame.
It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I am between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours, shrouded.
So there's one
She
more
saw what
achievement I
you needed
want
to
to
see,
touch on here
and
before
was
I
told
let
what
the
you
dialogue
needed
go
to hear
through
in order for me to
and go to
complete
the ending, and that is if
So we
you
were both
there's an
pawns.
achievement for attempting to
Except she's dead
use
and I'm not.
your
So where does that leave me and your grand design?
social enhancer on
pawns in
him
someone
to
else's
persuade him
grand
to give you
design,
more
Mr.
information,
Jensen.
and he'll just immediately tell
That
you
doesn't make the tiny depth any less
Jedi mind
valuable.
tricks don't work
Your
on me,
actions
essentially.
ensured her sacrifice
So
was not made in
it's a
vain,
kind of a
however.
funny line too, but basically
Organa
it's a
made it out
worthless
safely,
scene when you
and is
when
on
you
her
attempt
way to
it,
the
but
rendezvous
it
site.
gives you an achievement. So
She
that's the
will
only
expose
reason,
this
the
route
only
in due
opportunity
time.
you get to
And the
use the
prisoners?
social enhancer if you
yes,
invested that
the prisoners.
during the campaign of this.
With Kavanaugh out, it's only a matter of
And his
time
dialogue
before
also
this
varies
base
depending
gets
on how you
international headlines.
decided to handle the
Until that time, however,
the
I cannot say
gas
what Bell Tower
saving
will do
sequence,
next.
whether you
I
wanted
only
to
know
save
that
the two
a cornered and
one of the two
desperate bull is
outcomes,
a
or
very dangerous beast.
like I did,
We
and save
mustn't
all of
stay
them.
here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
And you
I still have
can
questions, Quinn.
progress
and I
the
want
dialogue to
answers.
get a lot more
Real
information
answers,
out of
no
him
more
as well.
bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind
I think
you have a
he
boat
will
to
say a
catch.
few extra things if you use the social enhancer,
Alright.
but nothing
Where's
really.
Megan?
I don't
consequential.
know for certain. But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Another one? How many of these sites are there?
If we knew that, I wouldn't have gone to all this effort to expose this one, Bratan.
Right. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
Oh, Quinn.
Exactly as you instructed.
Yeah, so
Yet you sound disappointed.
I know they kind of shoehorned this whole plot in here because when you look at the main campaign, this literally didn't have to happen. This basically was just there to explain a few extra things. This event did not have to happen. It wasn't a necessary missing link to really add to the story.
Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
So that was Let's Play The Missing Link. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anything that's an addition to Deus Ex 3 is fantastic in my opinion, so even though this wasn't really that great of a DLC, to get to play more Deus Ex 3 is just as good as anything in my opinion, so I had a lot of fun making this, and let's watch the credits roll, I guess. So it was short, like I said it would be, and maybe it wasn't worth $15 to some of you, but like I said, if I can get an excuse to play more of this game, then that's fine in my book. But I want to touch a little bit more on what I was talking about there with the plot. and how they basically just shoehorned this in there at a particular time during the campaign story. And how when you look at it, when you arrived at Singapore after getting in the stasis pod in Hungsha, you really didn't need anything to happen in between then. It happened just fine, and we didn't need this extra distraction. So that event happened seamlessly as it was, and there was no plot holes in the main campaign. This basically, you know, it creates more problems than it solves, because they're basically like, oh, we need to take you out of the stasis pod, throw you at this base, and then put you back in a stasis pod on the ship again, as if nothing ever happened. But other than that, I think the plot was great, and, you know, the references to the other Deus Ex characters are pretty nice, and I'm still pretty uncertain about the ending there, who that actually is a conversation with, but I'm assuming it's conversations with other Deus Ex 1 characters, and they're preluding to the events of the first game, essentially. Which is a nice touch. But yeah, if I didn't say it 1,000 times, Deus Ex Human Revolution, fantastic game, my favorite game of last year, and I'm still enjoying it to this day. We're almost halfway through 2012, and I'm still enjoying this goddamn game. But, I guess next on the list is BioShock. I really want to get to, I said that in the credits of the main campaign as well. I really want to get around to LPing that again, and doing it some justice this time around. And finding out if I like that game better than this one, or vice versa, because that's really what I want to know. And I don't have to do an entire LP to figure that out, but I figured I might as well, if I'm going to play it again, I might as well record it again. I've got plenty of time before Infinite comes out to do both BioShock 1 and 2. And some of you are probably going to be a bit disappointed by this. I know this is really lame of me, but I'm basically saying screw it to the Binary Domain LP. Because, I'll be honest, I'm okay with making an LP and putting a lot of effort into it, that even if no one's going to watch it, as long as I'm having fun making it. Now, with the Binary Domain LP, I'm not really having that much fun making it, so if no one's going to watch it, I really just am not into it anymore, so I might archive the files somewhere and upload them later, but for the most part, I'm just not really in the mood to keep recording it, so that's all for this LP, and I guess that's all for that LP as well. I might make one more episode before deleting the current RAWs and recording to make room for the BioShock ones, but we'll see. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys around next time with BioShock.